Yo, what up? Good morning, GMGM. Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. Look at that. Another beautiful day to have a beautiful day. I got my co-host in the house, Tyler. Good morning. How you doing today?
I'm good. What an electric start to our Tuesday. Oh, boy. This has been a big one.
Dude, I mean, I've been euphoric for a few hours now. It has nothing to do with price action. But it's what a start indeed. There's a lot going on in the space. You absolutely love to see it. And coins are up-ish. At least there's a bunch of shit running. Probably market's raising $2 billion from the NYSE. I mean, what? Like, what, dude? You know what I mean? Holy shit. $2 billion. Like, what do you do with $2 billion?
That was the first question that pops into my head. I am actually very curious. I'd love to hear Shane's comments on it.
You can give a badge to all of Twitter. Like, at this stage, like, you get a badge, you get a badge, you get a badge. Anyways, I think it's pretty crazy. But congratulations to them. I'm sure we'll discuss this on the show. So today on the show, market report. We'll go to market when Amanda comes. We'll go through Tyler's top 100. We couldn't go through it yesterday, so we'll start with that actually today, and let's just go through all the news because there's a lot to discuss, guys. So let's just start with that right off the bat, and then we'll do a Yeet giveaway. Shout out to Yeet, our partners. And then that's about it. So big shout out to Wallet Connect. This show is powered by Wallet Connect. You've seen that blue logo. It's everywhere. It's not going to trust in crypto. Is recognizable as Visa at checkout. Powering billions in volume monthly across wallets, apps, users, and institutions. Want to learn more? Follow Wallet Connects on X and Telegram to stay ahead of what's next. Tyler, let's just go right into it.
For daily NFT and crypto analysis. Tyler D on FOMO hour cause the kid can't miss.
Ready to bash the bears. Yeah, folks, crypto majors actually a little bit mixed here this morning. So Bitcoin is down 1%, 123.5, after hitting a new all-time high yesterday, right under 126,000. ETH is leading 46.84. Well, actually, the leader is BNB. BNB is up 7% on the day, 13.13. I think it hit 13.20 or higher, up 50% on the month. Now, BNB has added 60 billion to its market cap and flipped XRP in the process. So quite the run here for BNB. We had Bitcoin mining stocks rip higher on Monday. Hive, Iron, and some of their peers were outperforming. Gold hit a new all-time high overnight at 4,000. Gold is up 50% this year. Also, just an insane move. The Bitcoin ETFs yesterday, second biggest day of inflows on record, 1.19 billion. Only second to November 7th, 2024, the literal Trump pump in the Bitcoin markets. So yesterday was quite the day, and I'm expecting more of that to come. Poly market, the headline of the morning, they have signed a deal with the New York Stock Exchange parent company to receive a $2 billion investment at a $9 billion valuation. Just incredible numbers there for Poly market. Going through the rest of these headlines here, Galaxy Digital, they launched Galaxy One, led by ex-BlockFi's Zach Prince. It's a crypto/TradFi platform, kind of like a Robinhood competitor. Real estate company Open Door announced plans to accept Bitcoin. That stock pumped yesterday, though I think it's down here this morning. Swiss regulator GESPA is probing FIFA and their right to buy World Cup ticket tokens to see if those avalanche-based collectibles amount to gambling. So they're looking into those. Kathy Wood's ARK Venture Fund put roughly $10 million into Securitize, that BlackRock tokenization company. In corporate treasuries and ETFs, Bitmine, Tom Lee's Bitminer. Oh, baby. They boosted their ETH treasury to $14 billion. They added $800 million plus last week. Bitminer stock up 12% yesterday. And that chart looks pretty good. The calls for the death of DATs might have been a bit premature. And then Grayscale, they launched their staking Ethereum ETFs yesterday. A major first in the yield-bearing ETF market. So that's a big one to watch. In memes, meme coin leaders were mostly green, slightly green. Fartcoin actually leading the way. It was up 8% overnight. But BNB, it's BNB season again. The BNB meme board washed in green. This Palu token's up 10x, Binance's up 5x, Pup up 2.5x. That's where the action is. A different Pup. BNB upside down Pup is up 250%. And then Dude, out of nowhere on Solana, Dude, the Doodles token, up 80%, over 100 million. So not exactly sure what's going on there, but that thing is pumping. In token airdropping protocol news, BNB's Pancake Swap rebranded its IFO launchpad to CakePad. Now no longer requiring staking or lockups to participate. BMaps, formerly Hive Mapper, raised $32 million to expand Solana DPIN mapping. Yeet! Shout out to Yeet. It teased their Big Moments campaign, returning this Thursday. Trade.xyz opened its waitlist for those who have traded $5 million plus on Hyperliquid. And then Rainbow Wallet added Hyperliquid perps to its wallet UI. Rounding this out, NFTs. NFT leaders were slightly red. Checks were the big mover, up 30%. Notable because that Checks NFT strategy token launches today at 12 p.m. Eastern. So check that one out if you're interested. Though Punk strategy did fall 35% on the day. A lot of those NFT strategy tokens are down substantially from the weekend high. Goblin strategy is the one that launched yesterday. Went all the way to 8 million, back around 2.2 million here this morning. So just a quick pump there. And then Node Monkeys, Node strategy. They launched, they bought 100 nodes last night. Trying to send those nodes so the floor has retraced.
Whoa. 100?
Yeah, they bought 100. They have 40, they had like 44 Bitcoin they raised. They raised 5 million. 44 Bitcoin.
Is there going to be a pup strategy? Like for
folks think one is coming, yeah.
Interesting. So it looks like Dude was listed on Upbit.
And that's what did it? Wow.
Say.
Oh, the collab with McDonald's. Okay.
Let's see.
That's something that would have pumped us back in 2021. Is that still
Upbit? It was listed on Upbit. That's why. Yeah. Koreans in control, dude.
But busy day. A lot going on across ecosystems here.
I mean, I would ask you where to start, but I think we got to start with Polymarket news. Like that, right? That's like humongous. I mean, yeah, that's the biggest news. I mean, take us through it. I'll share it on screen, but wow.
So it's the New York Stock Exchange owner. It's Intercontinental Exchange is the name of the company. Their stock has jumped this morning after they announced that they have taken a $2 billion stake in Polymarket at a $9 billion valuation. That's according to the Polymarket team. So $2 billion at $9 billion. It looks like I'm kind of reading through the announcement here. I don't think we have a whole lot of details on what they plan to do. I saw Zoomer tweeting that they had plans to lean into tokenization with Polymarket's help. I haven't seen that published elsewhere. So we'll still have to dig into that piece. So I think we just have the numbers right now. But yeah, Polymarket has a ton of ammo just to go after kind of whatever they want now.
I mean, NYSE to partner with Polymarket on future tokenization initiatives. I think that's Reuters, RTRS. I'm not sure. I think so. And then the NYSE's owner, Intercontinental Exchange, nears deal to invest $2 billion into Polymarket. So the TAM just got way bigger again. Big congrats to Shane and Polymarket. Once again, at the forefront of prediction markets. I think it's fair to say they are the de facto leader here. Massive. I mean, I don't even know what to make of this, guys. Manda, good morning. I mean, dude, I saw this news and I was on the phone with Tyler, actually, and I was watching Bloomberg on TV. And then Polymarket came up on the television. I was like, yo, this is sick. Like, everything's just happening. Like, I mean, what's going on? And I think this is like, I think this is wild. I mean, what do we even make of these boys? Like, what does that mean? To partner with on future tokenization of initiatives.
Oh, I'm seeing more here too. Yeah. Future tokenization.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, maybe these trading venues feel like they're behind. I wouldn't say this is like the most obvious thing. Like, oh my God, that was so obvious that they were going to buy them. I honestly thought the buyer of Polymarket would be a sportsbook, or at least the big investors would be like your MGMs or your Wins, like the big casino or sportsbook brands. This feels more, like them covering their bases, let's say. Like, maybe they felt underexposed with respect to crypto, and Polymarket is an interesting place to do that. Polymarket obviously has a license to do futures, right? So this could expand to other things, I imagine. But yeah, it's definitely bullish. I'm interested. Is this a public stock as well? I haven't actually looked.
Intercontinental Exchange, the parent company, is public. Yes, I see.
Yeah, what happened to the stock today?
It went up. It went up the whole $2 billion that they paid for the.
It went up 2%.
Yeah.
Surprising. I thought it'd be a bigger reaction than that. Yeah, bullish. Very bullish. I think this. You obviously haven't bought them; they just bought a stake. But I think this is going to be the start of lots of all the prediction markets. I think will end up being bought by bigger companies, basically.
I think one of the immediate takeaways is we're going to see this. We're going to see polymarket markets and data integrated into New York Stock Exchange interfaces. So you're going to see leading markets like in these scrolling tickers, along with asset prices. You're going to start seeing some of the most important markets. So I think that's going to be very interesting, right? Like that's a lot of exposure.
I've said this before, but I do think one of the coolest things that you could start adding to prediction markets is like earnings or key economic data predictions.
Yeah.
I think that would be the biggest integration here. Like, rather than just like the stock price, because if you like, sometimes it's like, oh, what happened to Apple? Oh, stock earnings were good, but like people just want to be able to bet on like, did they beat versus expectations, or where were they versus expectations? I can see that being a very obvious integration to current TradFi, along with, I guess, predictions over a broader range of things as well. But like on the current, it would be, I think you see huge amount of volume go through something like non-farm payrolls, for example. Huge.
So big.
Well, they've got those new earnings markets, right? They're not super liquid yet.
Yeah.
They even have it in this little
They're
calendar.
about to be. They're about to be your liquid boys. Like this.
Yeah.
I love the Kesera at the end, dude. Holy shit. What a banger. God
So
damn it.
Pepsi earnings for this Thursday, it's done 22,000 volume. So they're definitely still in their infancy.
So he's saying
interesting.
ICE will also begin distributing polymarket data to thousands of financial institutions around the world. There's so much to build when you combine the force of ICE's institutional scale and credibility with Polymarket's consumer plus cultural savvy and distribution. So this is like as big of distributions you can get, right, for markets.
This distribution plus the United States unlock where the VPNs get turned off.
I mean, they're launching the app I think, is it live now, the app? Is that was part of the announcement for because I saw on the NYSE the banner that they put was just polymarket.com/app. Maybe it's live now.
I don't think so, not yet. At least I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna come. So when you go to the website, right, it goes get early access. So it's not live yet, but I think it's this week. I think they were talking about it this week, coming soon in the next few days. I saw some tweets from their team. This is gonna be big. Like I saw Deez's tweet, like, who do you see as the underdog between Polymarket and Kalshi? Like, I think Polymarket's arguably the biggest by far, right?
What did you say?
Deez asked, who's the underdog in this race between the two?
They'll both do well. I mean, they both are doing well. I still think the business model of Polymarket, I don't know. They don't have any fees, right? Still.
Well, they definitely do make money some way, somehow. I think that's what Locks and Tyler were talking about this morning earlier. But I'm curious to know how and where. I'd love to just get someone for Polymarket on. Let's talk about it, right?
Surely you can do this.
Yeah, I mean, I talked to some of the team. I messaged Shane the other day after his hearing to congratulate him. Not the hearing, but summit. He's cooking. He's cool. Honestly, he's like responsive and shit. I actually want to interview him really bad, but we should definitely get someone from the team on because that's very curious. Because they definitely like it was mixed reviews. Right back then, it was like they were bleeding cash, which makes sense, right, on liquidity. But now I think Locks was explaining they may make money on the staking side. So I don't know. I'm curious about how Polymarket makes money here, but surely they are. They wouldn't be raising $9 billion if they weren't, right?
So open interest is up and to the right. It's still below election levels. Looks like both platforms have about 200 million in open interest right now. I'll send you the dashboard. So I guess if they're making staking yield on that, That is some income, and that's not for these valuations. That's kind of a drop in the bucket, though, right? Like they're making 4%.
Yeah.
On 200 million.
So there it is.
Gotta be
Open
more.
interest. So open interest is where?
It's that the bottom chart right there. That one. Yeah.
This one? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
So there's definitely been huge. The volumes are a huge multiple of open interest right now. Like that is.
Huh.
Pretty.
I love it's like, I love how we're in these graphics. I'm like, what? Like, this is awesome. This one, there's this chart. I'm curious about seeing this one, the TVL growing for poly market here. There's a lot. It's hard to calculate Kalshi's as well, right? Damn.
Wait, can I pause? Did I just see Myriad in this dashboard? I see Myriad $3.9 million week here.
Where?
In the weekly prediction market volume.
Yeah, our metabase broke, so I can't even
scroll up. That one, the weekly prediction market.
Which one? There's so many stats in front of
below that.
This?
Wait, are we on the same dashboard? I think we're on. Did you go to a different dashboard than I sent you?
Let me open it again.
Are you on a different dashboard?
Wait. Keep scrolling up. Keep scrolling up. Sorry. There it is. So the second chart, that one with the blue and the yellow. The blue and the yellow. Go down one.
Where?
Weekly prediction market volume. There it is. And then the yellow bars are Limitless and Myriad.
There you go. We're here. Look at us. We're so cute. Like right there. Look at that. 0.3%. So cute, right? What?
I'm still on the right one. I'm looking at the one that has the pure volume numbers. And anyways, it says 3.9 million.
We are having a massive week. That's for sure.
Prior months, right?
We are definitely here. You go. Actually, we just hit 4.
Yeah. Incredible.
With 4 coded. BNB coded. I'm just saying 4. Definitely coded. Yeah, we're having a banger week. It's a lot of fun. We're testing with zero fee markets and sports, etc. We're just playing a game the big boys are playing, right? It's like they're gonna have zero fees. They're gonna let people do in play betting on football, etc. We're just gonna fucking lean into what the winners are doing. So we're gonna start doing that. Anyways, big news. I think we all agree that this just expands the TAM for prediction markets up only. I mean, prediction markets, perp dexes. Those are the two main narratives right now in crypto, which is awesome, and you absolutely love to see that. And up only. So this is great. Anyways, Tyler, I mean, what else? I mean, BNB is definitely the topic of the day. I saw Mando quote tweeting this little clip we posted saying, "I told you so," and guess what? He did tell you so. Okay, so he does get to see that. $800 all the way to 1,300 United States dollars for one BNB. I believe it flipped Ripple. I mean, Tyler, what's the latest? Talk to us about BNB ecosystem. Seems like you're quite tapped in right now.
Mando is definitely the expert, but BNB new all-time high.
I haven't been buying these Chinese memes.
That's the thing. Mando is not tapped. Mando buys BNB and Nasser. You're like the guy that goes inside,
I wish I was more inside BNB. That is a fact. 1320, new all-time high, flipped XRP. That's the headline. Aster's doing well. It's hanging out at 212, 215. Looks like it's painting a bull flag. Perhaps about to break out a week ahead of next week's airdrop. But arguably the bigger story is what is happening inside down the risk curve in the BSC ecosystem. Tremendous volume, huge runners. This Palu meme is up 13x on the day at 75 million. You've got just Chinese character memes. I don't even know what to call this because I can't read Chinese. It's for Chinese.
It's called Binance Life, that one. There's one called Binance Life in Chinese.
We need to get Loxley in here, dude. Like,
yeah. The 4 launchpad. So 4 is at 240 million.
4. So what's the website that's 4 launchpad?
And I haven't even really played around with it. But it's clearly crushing. So they shook me out. So I was in this pup meme, BNB upside down. I got in at like 2 million. It went to 8, and then it went all the way back down over the weekend. And I'm like, oh, this is your classic BNB season. It's 3 days, and then it's over. That they got me again. another meme I had rubbed. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna clip out of this and go back to buying Aster. And then now pup hit 25 million this morning.
Man, it's the wrong pup you guys are pumping.
BNB upside down. It's probably gonna go to 100 million.
Oh wait, pup is BNB.
It's
That's
brilliant.
genius.
And they shook me out.
That is brilliant, Mando.
What is it?
BNB upside down is pup.
Don't get me into another.
Look at this. If you write BNB and you turn it around,
Thinking Chinese enough. That is so like the Solana trenches have come to BNB right there.
I do like 4 and just the Chinese symbol memes. Those are.
Oh wait, new symbol boost incoming. Sorry, I have my notifications on for Aster, so I just get everything from them. They started listing motherfuckers too. Yeah, see, look, new single boost incoming. See, they're doing a bunch of stuff, dude. Giggle and 4 are coming to the symbol boost list. I don't know what that means, but it's provocative.
Well, I think what they're starting to do is they're starting to list these top memes on Aster.
Oh, this is so. I love that, bro. They just know how to play the game so well.
Oh yeah, 4 is on Aster Perps already.
I'm just gonna long that shit on Perps.
I go 5x long something.
I mean, how about that Aster? Should I take Mando? Do you want to see my astrology?
Yes. Yeah. Another astrology segment of the day.
Okay, but I need to do it in a way that doesn't dox my position. Hold on.
Okay,
are you seeing?
Yeah, we can see it.
You can see you gonna see the sides, my position everywhere, everything, right?
The only thing I'm looking at right now, other than Aster and BNB, is Zcash.
And we know
the dip that I wanted to do. So just to let everyone know, I said I was going to buy this dip. This is the dip I'm buying. So,
but you said you were waiting for the. Hold on. One second. One thing at a time, because I do have the Zcash thing loaded. Can we focus on my astrology 1 second, Mendo? Thank you for understanding.
Just telling you that I said it yesterday. I was waiting for this. I'm waiting for a dip. That's what I'm currently buying.
Okay, but after this, I want you to tell us how to buy Zcash and all that. I'm just going to buy a bunch on the show. So here it is, right? So my lines are like this. We hit 220, as expected, rejected. Kind of went back for it again. Little rejection here. The market in general can reject. I got my levels here where I kept adding. So these 2 levels helped me add the other day, which I added around lower than this one, which around here, which is this line, Mendo. And so here we are. And yesterday we bottomed right exactly on my lines. So, you know what I mean? If I go on a 4-hour, looks even nicer. I mean, how about that for astrology, boys?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
How about that? And it's just going to go wiggy, wiggy, boom. And exactly right on cue for around, airdrop October 14, potential alleged buyback announcement. I mean, we're bullish or what? What do we think?
Is that where the bull flag resolves? October 14th, based on your astrology?
It resolves. Check. Around October 9, 10, yeah. So that area.
Okay. I mean, bullish unlock. I think a lot of folks are worried about it, but I could absolutely see that being bullish unlock. The farming was likely very heavily controlled, right? Just like the token is.
And the refund thing is amazing, right? Like they're offering a refund to people who negatively fund, and they're going to refund your fees. Therefore, they're buying those tokens back from you.
Exactly. So I do think I've lowered my expectations for what I'm going to get from the airdrop. I think they kind of telegraphed that, hey, you probably paid more in fees than you're going to get in tokens.
Yeah.
So I'll probably be in the camp of just taking my fees back, which is bullish for the token, right? Less sell pressure. And I mean, I tweet this out. Like it feels as simple as this to me. BNB added 60 billion to its market cap in the past month. Aster's hanging out at 3 billion. I don't know. It just feels like there's a lot of room.
Beta plays. We're gonna do a bunch of beta plays.
I'm not playing any beta. I saw all the cope.
These always work so well.
I saw so much cope like, yo, fuck Aster, I'm buying this perp dex. My motherfucker, that perp dex is not owned by Binance. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny, all these tweets. Like, I'm buying that thing, bro. I guess, like, is Aster kind of BNB beta, if anything? That's it, right? Like, that's kind of...
Maybe, but I feel like...
Maybe. Yeah.
It's kind of its own thing as well, right?
Yeah, that too.
Aster
I hate beta trades.
I know you hate beta trades. You're not big on beta trades. I noticed that. But did you guys see yesterday? And then let's move to Zcash, man. Though maybe give everyone a tutorial on where to buy that shit. Did you guys see one more thing? Yesterday, CZ posted this, right? Now it's I wish I bought early. But did you notice it's exactly 5 characters?
He's so brilliant. What a guy.
I love that guy.
I missed that actually. Okay.
It's literally 5 characters. Look.
I mean, he's becoming a little bit like James Wynn, don't you think? Like
don't you dare comparing the two, man. Though I'm not gonna let you.
Very conscious return to the timeline, in my opinion, by CZ. Very.
You can't compare James Wynn and CZ, Amendo.
I just mean it's kind of cringe, some of the posts. But I think when he's coming back, he's basically in a ball post. Like this guy knows what he's doing. He's got a pardon in the bag. Now he's gonna fucking ball post everything.
He says 2 million views on it.
Correct. I mean, the guy with all this money and followers tweeting about Aster. Love to see that. All right, so we'll see about these, but definitely there's probably money to be made here, and there's probably going to be money to be made for a little bit. Just be careful with betas. Mando, there you go. Come here. Talk about your bags here. You get your airtime. Zcash. So you said yesterday.
I'm only buying it on centralized exchanges, or I'm buying it on buying small amount with perps as well. But my just my view that I think it can go on. I literally said the whole thesis yesterday. So and I said, look, if it goes down to 100, I'm going to be buying it. It's going down to 100, so
it's 130. Yeah. So, question for you, Mando: if people are not using Sexier, where do you buy this? It's Hyperliquid.
It's fucking difficult to buy Zcash spot.
Right.
You have to there's a strange bridge, I think, that you can buy it. There are some centralized exchanges that have it. Let me see if I can find which ones.
Is it on Aster?
A lot of them delisted.
Yeah, I don't see it on Aster either.
So Zcash is on centralized exchanges. You can buy it on
Aster is 5x.
On Binance, Coinbase looks like actually Mexi, Kraken. Yeah, you can buy it for sure.
I don't have a centralized exchange. I don't use.
You have any centralized exchanges?
I don't use Sex.
Aster coded.
I
Cool.
don't have Sex. Yeah. You guys have Sex?
It's a good one.
I use a crypto credit card to live, and I only buy on DEX.
You can buy it on Hyperliquid, and you can buy it on Aster.
Nah, but it's 5x on Aster. I don't think Hyperliquid either.
It says DEX. Oh, not on spot. Yeah. You can only buy it on Pancake Swap, it looks like.
Oh, Pancake Swap not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5x. What are we doing, Tyler? Are we going long here?
Mando's on a heater, so I'm not fading Mando by any means. The problem is, I don't want to buy spot.
We're going to buy Chinese memes. That's what we're going to do.
I don't want to buy spot Zcash, and I'm too worried. I can't trade it on leverage because it's going to be too volatile. So that's,
it is only 5x being offered.
Even 3x, I wouldn't really feel super comfortable. That's not going to have a chance to wick back to 100.
Mando, our size is not your size.
Brother, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. Let's see what the clip says in a month. All right.
Okay. What's your target? Let's go.
I don't know.
What's your target?
Feels like it's gonna go higher to me.
What's its all-time high? It was way higher than this.
It was way up there, yeah.
Yeah, it's here. So let's see. It's about here. 305. So that's like a 2.5x. All right, guys. Well, you heard it here.
Can we talk about majors for a second? What's the scam sell-off here? This is our first sell-off in 7-8 days.
Interesting.
Yeah. The institution stopped buying for a day, I guess.
Macro is having a bit of a wobble, isn't it?
Is it? Let's see. Let's go to S&P. It's down, barely down. Yeah, this is the wobble.
I think the main thing here is, I've said before, Bitcoin, it keeps on hitting big supply whenever it, because everyone's scared of this 4-year cycle stuff. I don't think we're going to go to like 200K by year end. 150 would be a push, even in my opinion, because I think that there's too many people that think it's a 4-year cycle, particularly in Asia, man. Like the amount of people that I've met out there are just like, yeah, I'm selling in Q4. So Q4 is my time to sell. 4-year cycle's done. We extend, all this sort of shit. And I think that just means that you're going to get some two-sided trading.
But
It's
if
not going to
Asia's
like
selling the 4-year cycle, it's not great.
What did you say?
If Asia's selling the 4-year cycle, that's not good.
Yeah, but we also have the institutions coming in and buying that like hand over fist. We had like, what was the ETF inflow yesterday? It was like disturbingly big, like 1.3 billion in a day, second highest ever. I think there's a bid for this stuff, but it's why I don't think it's going to be like a runaway like train for Q4 that like, oh my god, you can never get into Bitcoin or all this sort of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know. Either way, I definitely don't think we've topped anywhere here. So not really worried here, boys.
Get ready. Get ready for the post again. Gut feeling. It's over.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god.
It goes down 1%. It's over.
Also, because that you've seen the post going around, the guy on Reddit or 4chan or whatever who predicted that October 6th was going to be the all-time high.
Oh really? When was that? Who predicted that?
I saw that. Where was it?
I didn't bookmark it, but he basically just did the math on like days from cycle high to cycle high.
I found it. X has become good with search, honestly. Here. ATL, all-time low 2015 to ATH, days. This pattern would print the cycles ATH on October 6th of 2025. What do we think here, Mando? That's some astrology right there.
That's some astrology right there. Yeah.
I mean, I saw Tyler tweet about this yesterday. I mean, surely we can't top with the Hunter's Moon, you know?
The Hunter's Moon.
Well, it was the Harvest Moon.
The Harvest Moon. Oh. Is that good or bad?
I cannot imagine a world where we top on October 6, 2025. And if we do, then I was just wrong about everything, every part of my core convictions and what's moving these assets across global markets right now.
I don't know. But I think we're nowhere near top. And I am loving this market, right? I think every dip is a dip buy opportunity, right? I'm just going to be adding if we go lower into the week and adding more. So that's for sure. Anyways, Tyler, there was a lot we didn't cover yesterday. A lot going on today. What else you have for us?
The ETH DAS had a very good day yesterday. They're probably pulling back a bit here this morning, but Tom Lee and Bitmine, they released their update. They were holding like 13.5 billion in ETH, and then ETH went up another couple percent. So I think they got close to 14 billion in holdings. They still have 500 million cash on hand. The Bitmine stock back over 60. Chart actually looks pretty good. I was looking at it this morning. For a sector that many have already, scheduled the funerals for and called it for the death of dads. I don't know. That thing looks like it's still grinding up. So not betting against Tom Lee or going short Bitminer by any means. SBET even caught a bid. It was at its highest level it's been at in months. So that is still happening. I guess probably arguably the biggest news it's adjacent to the ETH DATs is Grayscale and their Ethereum ETFs. So the news here is they finally launched they finally enabled staking for their 2 US spot ETH ETFs. That's ETH, and then their mini trust ETF, which is just ticker ETH. This is the first 2 US listed spot crypto ETFs to allow staking. So it is officially here. The way it works, the funds stake a portion of their ETH via institutional custodians like Coinbase and across a distributed validator network. They get the staking rewards, and that goes back to shareholders. They do not stake 100% of their ETH. So I don't know if we know the exact percentages. I imagine they probably rolled out somewhat gradually. But I mean, this is one of the things we've been waiting for on the 2025 horizon for the ETH trade has been the staking aspect. We see, I feel like Wall Street and like the advisors are always a few months behind the bus. At least it feels like they have been. Right now, they're pounding the table on the debasement trade, and I think that's still mostly Bitcoin and gold. But I do think the yield trade, they'll start that pitch soon enough.
Can you guys explain the debasement trade for people? Because I see this a lot on my timeline right now. Like it's like topic of the day yesterday. Everyone's talking. Can you like maybe dig in a little deeper into that?
It's just the same as everyone's been saying for a long time. Money printing, global money printing is going up. That is the global M2 versus Bitcoin chart. That's what the debasement trade.
Exactly.
We've been talking about for ages. TradFi's has picked up on it.
They picked up on it and they gave it a catchy little name.
Yeah.
So now you can just call it currency debasement. And it's funny. So I asked ChatGPT, so what should you buy in a debasement scenario? They basically say like anything besides bonds and holding dollars. Yeah. It's like it's like gold, it's Bitcoin, strong stocks, strong commodities. But I think specifically like where it's coming into play for us in the crypto sphere is that they're starting to point to Bitcoin and gold heavily.
Yeah, see, gold, silver, platinum, Bitcoin. Right there.
Yeah.
Real estate. Farmland. That's not bad.
I mean, it's literally every asset.
Yeah, it's like listing everything that exists.
Just don't hold cash.
Brother,
I actually do think that is, I mean, a lot of people have been programmed to save in cash, right? Like for kids.
Yeah. A lot of people say keep your cash. And I did maybe watch it. I don't know. No, farmland in Portugal. It sounds like the best trade, honestly. You know? Gold. Look, top 5. There you go. I made him say top 5. Gold, Bitcoin, energy equities, commodities basket ETF, and then real estate REITs with pricing power. So it's saying 25%. Wow, it's saying 20% Bitcoin in the basement trade on ChatGPT. That's pretty good.
Well, look at that. And that is a huge shift.
That's a massive shift. Right?
25% gold, 20% Bitcoin. This is your hopium right here.
Dude, inject. I'm just going to add Bitcoin with the rest of my stables on this dip.
Our robo financial advisors are saying go 20% Bitcoin and 25% gold.
That's it. Can't believe they didn't mention Farcoin.
Sad.
Yeah. But okay, that's it. So that's interesting because I've been seeing the basement trade a lot on my timeline, and I just wanted to make sure that we cover that. We do still have a little bit of time, and then we're gonna get some money away. Mando, you guys won yesterday. We're not gonna let you get away with it 1 second day in a row.
I just account. What?
I saw.
Yeah, I don't. What else have I been looking at today?
Yeah, what are you guys looking at?
Well, the strategy tokens are still high. I mean, we spent some time on it yesterday, so I don't know.
There's a lot of thought about this. I actually want to talk about this for 2 minutes. What's the thesis? Because I don't really understand this stuff anyways. What's the thesis that these strategy coins, and please tell me if it doesn't also, put a ceiling on NFTs? Because like, what's his name? The big punk guy.
Punk's OTC.
Yeah, he's been very
Punk's OTC made a tweet saying that NFT holders are going to end up hating the strategy tokens. Mm-hmm. I have no say or think. I actually think it's really cool, this whole strategy thing. And again, a lot of my friends made a lot of money. I'm really hyped about this. But he's claiming that these strategy tokens will something on how like.
Yeah, I can explain it. So yeah. The current punk strategy mechanism is it buys a punk and it relists it at 1.2x. Okay. So if you just churn at these current levels for a month, a few months, what you're doing is you're taking all these floor punks and then at 50 ETH for round numbers, and then you're relisting them at 60 ETH. So it's great buy pressure right now. His point is, but that's putting a ceiling on where punks will go. And it will also perhaps reduce future demand as new buyers think it's going to be too hard to get through the punk strategy wall at 60. Now, that's in theory. In practice, it's been a little bit different. If you go look at the 27 punks that Punk Strategy owns, they're listed kind of all over the place because the floor has been bouncing around so much. I think his point is valid, but the counter is that 1.2 number is editable. So this is an automated smart contract run protocol, but there are a few parameters which can be changed. And I do think that the community will likely vote to change that 1.2 at some point. Originally, it was higher. It was either 1.5 or 2, and I don't remember exactly which it was. But then there was feedback that, hey, these things are never even going to sell. So we got to lower it. So then they lowered it to 1.2, and now you see, okay, now folks are starting to realize what that means at 1.2. So I think he has a point. I mean, and OTC clearly a sharp guy and a sharp team. Like they've been arguably the leading expert in the punks market, right? So I think when he makes statements like this, you have to pay attention. But the counter is understood, and it can be changed. So I think this is not forever FUD. It's current near-term FUD.
Got it. I actually think out of all strategies, I would only buy Punk Strategy unless you're like mega early, like the Goblin Town one went crazy, and you see all the charts are like up only, and then it's just dump. So you got to be on it. But like if I were to buy just one strategy, it would always be Punks, because just like NFTs, like even in terms of my NFT portfolio, like after I cleaned up after the last bear, like I'm only left with like one Punk and like one Pudgy, and my Pepe collection is different. I don't treat it, but it's like I don't have many others, right? I'm actually just excited to see if there's more NFT strategies of my NFTs so I can sell them to them. If anything, I think this is providing exit liquidity for people.
They're all.
That is, yeah.
That's all it is, right, Mando?
Well,
Like,
people are getting frustrated because it's part of the reason why I think OSF was kind of against it as well. It's like these will probably become the biggest holder of your NFTs.
it will.
And they are, so it requires like a liquidity pool for them at the same time. So it will probably lead to less variance both ways, in my opinion. Because if things start dumping as well, there'll be a buyer. But I do think it's going to create, your biggest holder is also going to be a constant seller of your NFT. There's kind of no getting around that with these tokens. So
yeah, I think that's fair. And personally, I'm much more interested in Punk Strategy, which is effectively like the launch pad. I think that is what it is. I was talking about on Luke Martin's pod yesterday. With these new daily auctions that they're going to start running out in a few weeks, right? Their 1% flywheel is going to kick into overdrive. So Punk Strategy, the token, is going to have ongoing fees coming back to it every day from a growing pool of NFT strategies. Now, are these individual NFT strategies good buys? I don't know. Most of them probably aren't going to be, for the most part. As for the price trajectory, you did describe the Goblin price action correctly. So it ran up to 8 million, back down to 2, and now it's kind of consolidating. But that is basically kind of how all of them have played out so far, even Punk Strategy itself. So initial pump, and then like a week of consolidation, and then a bigger run up. So for those who are looking to trade the first day and then perhaps do a quick flip, I think they're going to make that difficult, because like basically everyone's trying to do that. Like most people who are going to try to trade check strategy today or X copy strategy tomorrow, a lot of folks are going to try to buy early, get a 2X, maybe a 3X, and just move on. And I just don't think they're going to get it for the most part. So to make the gains, it might be a better strategy to wait for these dips after the initial pump with a longer term time horizon. But we'll see, certainly. But I don't think the Punk Strategy ecosystem is over.
No. Well, it's also led by someone who's like didn't leave in the bear, and it's like an artist, and like a lot of them just left also. Like you got to kind of believe in those kind of like us, right? Like you got to be crazy to like keep going.
He's incentivized. I think he just closed on Thread Guy's show. He's made $1 million already.
Yeah. I mean, if you're bullish on like Mando or like Ovi, me, like some examples, like because you kept going through a bear and built something, like surely you're bullish on someone like that just keeps trying and is doing something, right? That's my only thesis, but looks like he's thinking about it right. I like the whole strategy thing you said, like the launch pad for the strategies and how other people can do it. And also like we're still talking about it. on the show every day. So, and there's nothing else going on for NFTs aside from the OpenSea.
That's why it's not like some miracle, like pumping the entire NFT ecosystem, because you still need buyers.
Yeah, there's no net new buyers of NFTs right now.
Yeah. And that's why like we were seeing all these pumps and then the floor price just goes back to where it was. And if anything, you're getting increased sell pressure because a lot of folks are seeing this as like their final exit liquidity.
Yeah.
But in an NFT bull run, if one ever happens again, I do think it'll be more exciting.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see on that front. Tyler, anything else? Last couple of minutes before we give away some money, or should we go for it?
Do you want to look at ordinals?
No, I don't. I just checked. Fine, dude. Pups is at 8 million.
Yeah,
it went to 1 billion. Like, thank God I cooked this cycle because I would be so fucking pissed right now just looking at this.
There's folks who are still bagging pups. Like this was their big play.
Dude, it's not even on the main page anymore. Like you got to go down. You got to go 10 to 25, and you got to go all the way down. And it's just at 8 million. You remember? I'm not gonna talk about
it. Yeah, this is just gonna make us upset. I see Rune Coins at 2.5 million. It was at 320 million at one point. Dude, these are really down 99%.
Can we just talk about this 1 second? When like I got destroyed on the timeline for posting this, and I was called bottom signal here. Bitcoin is since up to like 126K, and these things are only down.
Music NFTs.
Literally, the music NFTs is the cycle. Whoa, hold on. I have a banger right now.
There was a shot of
NFTs.
Here we go.
Cycle. Oh my God, this bang.
You're gonna piss off two different people at the same time.
Oh, just to close the loop on this, somehow the team behind Node Strategy
they cooked
to give them $5 million. They had 45 Bitcoin. Unfortunately, they're going to use they're going to use 45 Bitcoin to sweep Node monkeys. Unfortunately, instead,
can we get someone to do Bitcoin puppets?
So that they think that's probably coming next, right? So there's probably going to be a pup strategy. I imagine that's already been front ran. Yeah, so puppets are up 25% on the week. Node monkeys are up 80%. So it has clearly had its impact. But they swept 100 of these, and now the floor is red on the day. Like that's not a great outcome. But the token hasn't gone live for trading, so maybe it's too soon to call it over. I guess moral of the story. But
oh well, congrats to node holders. Happy for you.
Let's give away some money.
I'm gonna piss off a lot of people with that tweet now.
Sorry, Bongo. It's just time to leave.
Bongo, is he? I think Bongo just stopped listening to the show, honestly.
Is there some mystery ordinal show that they're still turning up at?
Yeah, 1 second. I don't know, dude. That was a banger. I'm gonna do numbers too. I'm gonna be yapping, dude. I'm gonna be yapping. Anyways, the thingy spinning wheelie thingy is not working again. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a question. I'm gonna open the chat. I know Sims is monitoring the situation at the same time. We're gonna ask a question to the chat. You have to be on Kick only. Only kick.com/Degenz live. Be a follower of ours, and we're going to ask you guys a question.
Have you not seen the new leaderboard site?
We did talk about. I think we didn't see it, but we talked about.
We get to talk about big moments too.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it now while I think about a question. Talk about it now. I'll focus.
Degenz has picked up a new website for leaderboards, so go check it out. Leaderboards.com. But yeah, we're going to be doing Built for Big Moments number 2. Dias de los Muertos, I think that's how you say it. But because it's going to end around Halloween. And it's going to be bigger prize pool, 50-50 split minimum between creators and the community. We did 100%, but we're enforcing minimum. And then, the prize pool is going to be much bigger. So we're going to have the live draw for that, I think, on Thursday.
So there's going to be a tournament, and then the rewards are split traders and creators?
Yeah, 5 days each round. 5 days each round.
So just checking. I just want to check something, Mando. Remind me who won the last tournament?
We won.
It's not,
We won.
It's not that Wizard of No-Hos, right?
He's back to streaming apparently. No,
I saw him today.
So are we the number 1 seed? We should be the number 1 seed.
Where's the board? Can I see it somewhere?
it'll be up by Thursday.
On buildforbigmoments.com again?
I think it's going to be something different actually now. I think they've got it because it was too long. It's going to be big moments or something.
I also want to do like that Sean R person or whatever that was talking shit. Like we cooked them, right?
Shanna. Yeah.
Yeah, Shanna, yeah. Okay, cool.
She's going to be back in it.
She's fine. I mean, cool. I mean, congratulations, but we won.
The Morning Minute crew doing decent volume.
Morning Minute crew, dude, these guys like didn't even make it past like the first round.
Yeah, it's just one guy doing all that volume though. Come on. Come on.
There's something wrong with your youth.
I love how we're talking shit, boys. I love the trash talk, dude. I love the trash talk. Yee. All right, I'm gonna ask a question. And you have to get it right. So even the spelling, right? Just like yesterday. So the question of the day. The question of the day. Let me find it. Sim sent it to me. What token strategy ticker by TokenWorks launched yesterday? Found it. Right time. Rock 2717. Rock 2717. They spelled it right. Where is it? Yeah, Rock 2717. Congratulations. You win. Let's take you to this. So what game do we play with them? We played Lamb Chop yesterday. We got taken to the Lamb Chop. What do we do? What do you guys want to play? Mando, what do you want to play?
Let's do Risky Click. Let's do some Risky Click.
Dude, hitting that 1000x with you at the KBBQ like the other day was fun, dude. The fact that I had on tape too is so good.
Yeah, that was a good clip.
4 a.m. Korean barbecue, after a big night out, hitting 1000x with the boys. All right, so the rules are simple. Congratulations, Rock 2717. You already won 500 United States dollarinos. Now you're going to get 2 chances of playing Risky Click at $250 per chance. The game is simple. You have to pick any of the multipliers that you see on the screen from 120x all to 4.20x. Of course, 4.20x being the most, highest chance of getting rugged. 2717, Rock 2717, pick one or pick multiple. He says 1.3x to start. Let's go. Come on, stick to me. All right. So Rock 2717, you can keep going. You can cash it out. I mean, I think you should keep going, of course, because you look like you're doing good. If you want to go multiple of them, feel free to give me multiple numbers. So we just keep it rolling. If not, just give me one. You can't do 1.3x again. So he says, so basically that tile is finished. You have to pick another tile or cash it out. So that's why it's green here. That's how it works. So then now onto put. Okay, he's staying conservative. 1.2x. I like that. There we go. You're already up 1.56x. So you're up to $390 from that $250 on top of what you've already won with the $500. And you get another shot after this. Cash out. Thanks. All right. Cash it out. There you go. And let's see what the board was like. Oh, that was good. That was not bad of a board. Dangerous, but not bad. Like, could have gone a little 2x here. Guys, we're giving you free money. Gotta put those cojones on the table way. Anyways, so congrats. You're already up 390 plus 5. You're already up 890. So you get another shot. Rock. What do you want to play? You can pick one. You can pick multiple. You can yeet it already. All right, we've yeeted already. 1.4x. Buy a duck meme coin. Huh.
All right.
Coded.
Not like this.
Not rugged on the duck meme coin.
I just thought that was never ruggable. In the game.
And also, that's a nice looking board. That's crazy. Anyways, congratulations. He still made $890 for listening to the show. Literally, for coming in, pulling up, being live on Kick. Make sure you follow us on Kick because I know we're streaming live on X, but Kick is the best experience, and we're only doing giveaways on Kick. This is the only place you're going to win. And every Friday, reminder, you have to be a Kick subscriber to win. So once a week, we only give money to a Kick subscriber. Mando, Tyler. Oh shit, I'm not here tomorrow. Thank you for understanding. I have to go do some legal stuff, sadly at the same time, but that will be you guys. I'll see you guys Thursdays. The boys will see you guys on Wednesday for the episode of FOMO Hour on Rug Radio. Let's go.